Coach, you're practicing in the morning now.
Yes.
What logistics did you have to go through to get classes changed and
Sure.
all that?
Our academic staff does a great job. We want to do it in the morning as much as possible. So we got Tuesdays and Thursdays we go AM practice. Had to move it up a little bit to 7:07 meetings so they could get to their noon classes. We've probably got about 40 or 50 guys in noon classes, and but they worked really well with us, and it's just great. We go ahead and get in, we get to work, and then they've got the rest of the day to do academics, to do study hall, those kind of things. So it's been a really good schedule.
What did you think of the first 2 days of practice?
I mean, these kids are amazing for what we've gone through in the last 4 days, what these young men have gone through for the last 4 days, to come out here and the way they work and the way they positively affect each other. They genuinely love Brandon Adams, as we all do, but they've come out here and just really attacked the work. We've paid respect to Brandon every single morning before we go, pay respect to him before we leave. So it's just a special group of young men, so proud of how they've bought into the culture. And the big thing is they understand that we love them, we care about them, and we want what's best for them as student athletes and as young men. And once you have that part built into who you are as a culture, it's been a special group to be around, and the way they've attacked, even through some heartache and some adversity, has been pretty special.
Do you feel like it's helped having practice to kind of give them something to channel their energy?
Yeah, I mean, that's what they wanted, so I just want to be respectful of the process. I want to be respectful of Brandon's family and of all these young men's feelings who we've grown to know and love. So we're trying to do the right thing by everybody involved in the organization and Brandon's family. But I think they've handled it. They've handled the practices, the learning curve, you know, the changes to the offense, the changes to the defense and special teams. They've handled it, and they've embraced the changes, and they're going out there every day trying to get better.
Coach, there was a little bit of a skirmish out there. Does that show that the competitiveness and these guys know that they have to show now that there's a new staff what they can do?
Sure, and I think the big thing too is the way they handled it. You know, there were some one-on-one skirmishes, but broke it up, and then they were dapping each other up and loving each other, just the heat of the moment. But it's, you know, exciting to see the passion and the intensity, even though we're in the, you know, just our jerseys and shorts, that the guys are, you know, have a little bit of an edge to them.
From a coaching standpoint, how difficult it is to establish the kind of attitude you want to start a spring with the obvious morning process?
Yeah, I mean, I think we arguably have the best strength staff in the country, and they do a great job. Even the weeks during January, we were still out recruiting, setting the mindset, setting the culture of what we want to do here. So got to give hats off to those guys and the leadership that's on this team. And I'm not talking about just the seniors. There's some young guys like Wanye that have stepped up and have been put in leadership roles and are excelling as leaders in this program.
One or two more for Coach.
You had to start somewhere with the depth chart, naturally. How did you decide on that?
Everything we do is based on effort, how they've had effort in the offseason. You know, it kind of determined who got the first play, but we don't worry about depth charts around here. We're just worried to find as many guys as can play. Last year, you know, we had probably 28 guys on defense at the last place, average 10 to 15 snaps a game, and the more guys that you can play that can be above the line and help the program, everybody gets to play that much harder. So we're not worried about depth chart. We're just trying to find guys above the line that can play at a high level with the elite in college football.
Geoff, how tough is it? I mean, do you have to change anything up just because of the emotions and what, like you say, what y'all have gone through the last 4 days? Does it seem normal once you get out on the field, or is there something you're having to adjust a little bit?
No, I mean, we have our process. We have our process in place. This is how we practice around here. This is the level of intensity. This is the level of engagement, the level of competition, and you know, that we want the best for these young men in every single phase of their lives. And we challenge them to give their all every single day out here at practice, and they've embraced it. They know that we care about them. They know that we love them, and they're open to the coaching, and they've been really good.